seen
No, he's
many
not.
pretty
He
cards
was
for a
nice
while.
last time, so he's got to raise this time.
He's being too friendly with me to break. And that's what happens.
Raise 2,000, 3,000 total.
I think you're pop committed, aren't
Daves is all in and nothing else if he's going to prepare to play it.
Yeah, big raise from Alexander. Only a Queen 10.
you? Okay, I raise. I
Right.
guess I'm all in for another 35 more, or 33 more.
It's gone all in.
Right on the money again, Tony. And now a tricky situation. The big man from Eastern Europe.
Well, if he knew Dave had a small pair or under the 10s, he'd be calling straight away. He's afraid of the bigger cards. Ace Queen, Ace King.
3,300. Cool.
Makes him a much more of an underdog.
He's only a small underdog in this if he does call.
I think it's 3,300 to try and win 9,300. So
Yeah.
it's nearly 3 to 1.
And he's certainly not a 3-to-1 underdog with a Queen 10 against those fives. But as you say, poker's a mental game. He's worrying.
Cool.
The Cold Club has got a better cards. He's going to be pleased to see those fives.
Oh, he should be
Alex
delighted.
shows Queen 10
Alex,
offsuit.
you know, he's shaking his head and like he's up against a pair of fives. Well, what did he think he had? That's a good hand for Alex to be turned over against him.
Yep. Well, this is going to be a decision pot. It's either going to bring Coldclough back into contention.
Swap his Queen.
It's going to send him
4 deuce.
out of the den. Good for
Now help for
Coldclough.
Alex.
Dave couldn't have been more happier, apart from a 5 coming.
Turn is a king. Still no help for Alex.
Yeah, there's no straight draw. It has to be a 10 or a Queen.
6 cards left for Alex.
Dave Colcroft doubles up.
You heard Marty Wilson say it. Dave Coldclough doubles
You don't
through.
have to wait long.
That's it,
Tell
Dave.
you.
Scary hands, the small pairs.
And when we say double through, look at that. From last to first.
praying
That's
for
how
that Queen.
tight this table is.
Thank you.
It's
Yeah,
the
dangerous.
Estonian who's suffering. He's gone all the way down. It's like snakes and ladders in the poker den.
He's only just got
And he is
nothing away.
below 5,000. He must be regretting that. It was actually a good call.
It's coming.
Well, the raise was quite big, wasn't it? 3,000 from Alex. It made him committed. Maybe a bit smaller raise. I think he was trying to show strength in his hand, which he didn't have.
Yes, and all in from Alex might have done it. El Blondie might have waited a while. But the door had a chink of light coming through it. And Coldclough,
No.
he was in like Flynn.
I think you'll see Alex go all in with this hand.
All in.
Not really much for Alex to think
Pass.
about there.
Well, Norris Sly's got his favourite bluffing hand, 7-4. There's no point bluffing when somebody's already all in. So, well, a bit of bounce back ability from the big man. Ian Woodley has got the hand they call full employment,
Pass.
because if you play it in a cash game, you're going to need a proper job. Jack 4. Well, with that king and a suited card,
He's tempted
Yeah.
to go again.
middle position, he might fancy this.
I think I'd put this one down. I think I'd just gone all in the hand before.
No, he's the mouse. Got him, but
Well, he could win another.
Put him on tilt though.
2,000 raised.
He didn't go all in, but he put in a hefty raise. Lawrence Fry waves bye-bye. And Jim Britton, who's actually in front with a king 8, but can't be happy.
Jim's delaying tactics. He'll sit and think about it, but he'll put it in the deck.
Yep, a shrug, and the money goes over to Alex. who's, well, the Celtic Tiger. He's just walked into the Russian Bear. And the Russian Bear showing his claws. I like that. When you're in trouble, you've got to play tough, haven't you?
Of course, yeah. You must never be afraid to put your cash in the middle. You've got to play bravely and don't be afraid to go out first or second.
I know. I mean, I play, you know, small penny ante games on the internet, and I'm always terrified of losing $10. You know, I think the attitude you have to have is, it's not my money anymore. I'm just going to play great poker. I mean, I would sweat myself over every penny.
Well, lots of pro players will tell you, never play with scared money, because you only go end up one way, and that'll be skin.
Pass.
Interesting there. Lawrence passed Jack 9 of diamonds.
Pass.
You was winning. Oh, blimey.
Ian Woodley showing
Nice.
what was the winning hand and would have been in front had he attracted any customers.
I think what's happened with these 5 players, they all know that they're all 5 very, very good poker players still left in, and they're thinking any mistake will cost them the chance of winning 50 grand.
Yeah, it is big money at stake. I don't care how good a poker player you are, 50 grand for a few hours work, that is a paycheck. It reminds me of one of those 5,000 metre races where all the runners are in a pack and they're just waiting for somebody to try and break away. Well, Snowmen in front of Coldclough, and a flat call. What do you make of that?
Dangerous, because it could get re-raised.
Pass.
I think Dave, if he got raised back, I think he would set somebody in with the pair of 8s.
Pass.
Well, I don't see Alexander getting too excited
No raise.
with a queen and a crab.
2, 9, 6.
No real help there. Alexander has got a flush draw, but with only the 3 of clubs.
Check.
I think Dave will come out. Dave will make a bet because they're three
Yeah.
pretty low cards. And he's got the second best pair.
Check.
He's made a check.
Well, what's he waiting for?
Dangerous letting a card come, because if a club comes,
Ace.
A club or an ace. That could also scare him if Alex fancies a wager.
well, this is perfect really for Dave. If Alex decides to check, he can make a small bet, knowing after the last card, if he did get
Check.
called, he can have the opportunity to just flat check in.
6 and 7.
Check.
Dave obviously respecting those 3 clubs on the table. Wary of some monstrous slow play.
5.
Well, he's kept out of trouble. That was no help at all for Alex. And only a big bluff is going to send the money east.
I think Alex is well aware that the only way he can win this hand is by having a go at the cash at the top.
There's not really enough in the pot to make it worthwhile though, is there? 2.5 grand.
Well, he's bottom of the pile, so 2.5 grand means a lot to Alex.
Yeah, but losing 2.5
No,
grand
check.
means a lot too.
Check. Check.
Well, they're going to roll him over, and Coldclough is going to be happy. His 8s have stood up. He played them very passively,
Ace.
but he has been rewarded.
Thought you were going to have a go at that then.
Beginning to smile again now, Dave. Do you think he'll pull away from here, Tony?
I stated at the first that he would be the one to beat, and if you're going to let Dave get away with not making bets, he'll take more hands off you.
Well, plenty hands still to play. 5 players still in with a shout. Join us after this break, back in the poker den.